Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to all your sincere Akim that's pushing out the word of Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai with truth, sincerity, and charity. And, man, Esau, Edom, I'm never going to get tired of saying it. Your present queendom is going down, man. And if you look at the screen, this is one of the reasons why this place must go down. You have so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native American Indian people, in whom of which are by blood Israelites, and have been lied to their whole life, man. And one of the biggest lies that they were told was that their vote matters, man. That their vote matters. Talking about like an electoral vote. And you know how people is voting for these dang on devils, man. You know, and they all around social media, they cracking jokes on Esau, Edom, because really, a lot of our people is just stupid, man. You know, they really don't believe in voting. Esau already showed us that he don't care. He showed the most simplest descendant of Jacob, Isaac, Abraham person that they don't care. It's not in them to care. It's not in them to love. Those people are just the devils, man. But a lot of our people still got this mindset. See, man, I voted. Look at my sticker. Just making me smile. And it's sad to say, but I got people in my family close to me, man, that I love. And they probably will put that sticker on the back of their dang on cars, man. It's sad, you know. But nonetheless, man, we're going to cut that foolishness with the scriptures, man. You know. It says, this is Isaiah chapter 30, man. Starting at verse 1, it says, "Woe to the rebellious children, saith Yahweh, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin, that they walk to go down to Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and trust in the shadow of Egypt." And our people trust in oppression, man. They trust in it. They have to. You can't tell me that they don't. You know? This is just what they do, man. And it's sad, you know, because it's like, why? When? How? Wherever did you go and your voice really mattered? Whenever did you get pulled over by the police and you were able to, if they said, "Ma'am, step out the car," or "Sir, step out the car," and you just say, "No, I have my rights." Listen, man, in this world, if you're a so-called Negro, Latino, Native American Indian, you don't have no rights, man. Hey, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, man. Hey, the earth is given into Esau, Edom's hand, and the rest of these heathen nations are living deliciously off of it. Hey, the word ghetto means dwelling place of the Israelites. Show me in one ghetto, in just show me in one ghetto across the whole world where those people voices matter, or should I say it's worth being heard, man. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, man. You know what? I'm gonna skip around, man. This is Deuteronomy chapter 17. Let's see. Salakia. Salakia. Oh, here it is right here. I think that's it. This is Deuteronomy chapter 17, verse 14. No, verse 15. Let's get straight to the point. It says, "Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, No, you know what? Verse verse 14 says, when thou art come into the land of the Lord, thy power, of Yahweh Shemiyah Shai, thy power, which, Salakia, which Yahweh, thy power giveth thee, and shall possess it, and shall dwell therein, and shall say, I will set a king over me, like as all the nations that are about me. And this is what our people did, man. Our people set a king over. They are our reverence. Once you go into that poll, man, and you make that vote, that's your king. You just voted for your king, man. You just set a king over you, man. It says, thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy power shall choose. One from among thy brethren shalt thou set king over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother. And that's what our people are doing, man. By going to these polls, voting for these dang on devils, man. In which all have the same agenda. And whatever it is, it's not to your benefit if you are an Israelite, man. A so-called Israelite. No? Well, not so-called. Well, Israelite by blood, but 2/3 of our people are counted as heathen, man. No? Isaiah 31:1 says, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay on horses. And stay on horses, and trust in chariots because they are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong. But they look not into the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord. And that's our people, man. Just because most people are going to vote. That's what they've been hearing for years, for generations, man. It's all on the freaking radio airs, man. The TV. Who you think run those programs, man? That's why it's called a program. It's to program your freaking mind, man. It says the ox knoweth his owner in the book of Isaiah chapter 1 verse 3. It says the ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel doth not know, my people doth not consider. Our people don't know. Neither do they consider, man. Like, and they just not. They just not. So like it. But that's our people for you, man. See, master, I voted. And you have our older generations, our older people, the generations before us, people being in their 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, they still around and they here to give their so-called testimony of how back then people weren't allowed to vote. So if your voice wasn't heard 40 years ago, what make you think, what changed? Show me what in the world changed, man. Nothing. Now, let's get back to the Isaiah 30. Slacker. Yeah. You know what? It's Isaiah, back in Isaiah 30:12. It says, wherefore, thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise the word, and trust in oppression and perverseness, and stay thereon, therefore this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling in a high wall, whose breaking comes suddenly at an instant. Hey, this place is about to crumble, man. And 2/3 of our people are going to crumble with it. They're going to fold with it, man. And scripture talk about how the mighty man is going to wail. Right? The mighty man is going to be crying like little girls, man. All the so-called big, strong guys, man. Because they trust in oppression, man. They don't seek the Holy One of Israel. Set a king over you, man. Donald Trump, really? That's your king? Donald Trump, your king, man? And we're going to end it off on this Isaiah 29. You know what? Wait, did I pull? Yeah, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 29. verse 13. It says, wherefore the Lord said, for as much as this people draw near me with their mouth and with their lips do honor me, but have removed their heart far from me. That's all you so-called Christians, man. You're not real Christians, because a real Christian, the word Christian means a follower of Mashiach, means a follower of Christ, man. If you really, if you followed this guideline, which being the KJV Bible, if you followed this guideline, then you can call yourself a Christian. Go ahead. But all of you people are hypocrites, calling yourself Christians, but picking and choosing which scriptures that you want to abide by, and out of the holy book, man. That's a hypocrite, man. It says, but have removed their heart far from me, and their fear toward me is taught by the precept of men. People walking past the whorehouses like, oh, don't cuss right here. It's a church right here. Don't cuss right here. You got the wrong fear. You walk past the church smoking the blunt, but you say don't use a cuss word in front of the church. You just slept with another man's wife last night, but you go to church on Sunday morning, and now you just as holy as all heck, man. Hey, man, woe be unto this place, man. Babylon the Great is about to fall, and it's going to be a beautiful sight to see. We're watching it fall right before our eyes, man. We're watching it right now. And we got to get out of this type of mindset, man. This is not cool. But with that, I want to give all praise and glory be unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, the rule well. Peace and salutations to all you sincere Akim, pushing out the name, Yahweh Yahushai, and the word with truth, sincerity, and charity. Shalom and a Bible ball.